Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Black Lily. Last we left off, our adventurers had just fended off the evil general with a little help from someone not from this world, but also maybe they are? We'll see once they reveal more about themselves, but for now, you are in a bloody room full of corpses, bean, and out of magic slots. So, and also, Celeste is still passed out.
Mm.
Oh yeah, that's right. We have her shadow thing.
Her shadow has gone silent for now because she doesn't want to expend any energy that she might need to use.
Okay.
Alright.
So
Does that mean Avery woke up?
no, I was awake. I woke up later. You
Ah,
Yeah,
patched
you
me up.
were
Remember,
awake,
you literally went staple, staple, staple on me.
and then you weren't stable,
So
and
nice.
then the staff saved you.
yeah. All right. So where are we exactly? What does it look? What does the room look like? Or
Well,
outside?
you see a dark path ahead of you. You don't really see anything yet, but you don't really feel like there's a hostile presence past it.
I trust it. like, my character
All
just says
right,
out loud, no
who's
reason.
picking up Celeste?
Uh,
Me.
All right, go for
what?
it.
No, I could.
Yeah,
You
if you want
easily
to give it a
pick up
try.
Celeste. She's not that heavy.
um. Yeah, you know what? Our fighter is versatile. Let's let him do his thing. I will carry.
I mean, my maximum carrying capacity is right around 240 pounds, so.
What you're saying is you can dual wield Celeste and your weapon?
Yes.
Okay. You want to dual wield? Okay, fine.
Celeste is
All
under
right,
240 pounds for what it's worth.
I would imagine. All right, so you picked her up, and now you're on your way.
Yeah. Just gonna make our way out.
I'd like
Right,
to scout ahead. Of
right,
and sneak and stuff like
and
that.
let me move you guys over.
Okay.
As you're sneaking ahead, you come into this room from the bottom end.
Okay. Okay. So you gotta drop me.
It's
in.
very well lit, and there seems to be some sort of magic circle in the center, though you need to inspect it to discern its effect.
Okay.
You can also notice grass roots throughout the room, just like poking through the ground.
Grassroots. Um, is there any sense I can have like can I like figure out the aura from looking at it using like Arcana like knowledge?
Uh, yeah, I say you can use Arcana check on that.
Oh, you're
What?
go downstairs with that.
Why?
Cause it's gonna be loud and we can't know. Take it downstairs.
How though?
See if mommy can help you. All right.
Does she know about insects?
I don't know. We're gonna find out soon. They wanted to play VR, and I'm like, no, not in this room.
Kids that young shouldn't even be playing VR, honestly.
I know. I limit their time.
Alright, let's see the
Arcana.
Arcana check. Alright, 15. You actually notice this pretty easily. It's one that you've used as a Sapphire Hunter. This allows one to peer through the... basically peer into light lines.
Okay.
Basically, you put magic into it, and you can gain knowledge of the light lines.
Okay. I approach and try to look for if there's anyone else in the area.
Alright, as you start walking in, can you place your thing down?
Oh, I forgot. Top, bottom? Where am I coming from?
Bottom.
Bottom, okay.
You're coming from the bottom. Thank you.
There we go.
Alright, as you're coming in, I'd like you to make a stealth check.
Steel chick. $27.
Well, what you look at? Alright, he definitely does not notice you. You can see a blue tiefling with short horns and a long tail. Just minding his own business with the books. He seems very preoccupied right now.
And where in the room is this tiefling?
Right over here.
Okay.
He's going through his bookshelves. Organizing, basically.
I make a motion just put my hand up and say stop, and then I put one finger up and point in the direction of where the person is.
So are you telling him to be silent?
I'm telling him that there's someone here and I don't know anything about them.
Okay.
That's it.
Cool.
Ilian's just gonna shrug back at you.
Alright, let me actually put an icon down for this guy. Let me see here.
Hold.
Dang, I can't find one. Maybe here? Just need to find some sort of Oculus looking dude. Alright, this'll do. Scientist man. In scientist corner. Great. Alright, he's going to turn back and meander his own way while looking directly at you. So you're gonna need to make another stealth check real quick.
Okay. Sure.
So he doesn't really spot you just yet. He's just going to assess and starting to read.
I am going to try to sneak around the room and get behind him, just to look over his shoulder at what he's
Okay,
doing.
sure. He doesn't notice you. He is distracted at the moment.
And I look over his shoulder.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna keep your stealth check. He's just reading what seems to be a romance novel. And the more you peruse, you can see he's gone to a more explicit page of the novel.
Okay. We're going to hold that there. I want to see what Ilian does while I'm doing this.
Okay.
Ilian's
you have the
shoulder.
floor.
Ilian's shoulder is getting just a little bit tired of holding the individual, so he's just going to go and kind of peek out into the room.
You can see Avery looking over the tiefling's shoulder, just kind of silently observing and questioning the man.
And the man's just sitting there reading.
Yeah, he's just sitting there reading, like no one's there.
Okay.
Yeah, I make eye contact with Ilian at this point.
Ilian just looks over at Avery and gives a little bit of a shrug and points at the couch.
And I said, shrug like, sure.
Okay, Ilian's just gonna walk over to the couch, pull one of the
All
pillows
right.
down, and just
He
lay
hears
Celeste
your
down.
armor. He hears your armor clanking.
Yeah, no problem.
Right, that's a
Ilian's
very
just going to wave at him, you know. Hello, good sir.
He
With
looks
just
at
a
you
couple
for
of
like a couple seconds before falling like backwards out of his chair, and the book goes flying out of his hand.
I'm just
With
gonna
a
lay
big scream. He lands on the floor.
while he's screaming and laying on the floor. I'm just going to lay. Her name's Celeste, right? Your character name?
Yes, Celeste.
Celeste. Okay. I'm just going to lay Celeste on the couch and make sure she has a pillow under her head.
And as he's trying to collect himself, he sees Avery, and then immediately backs up against the wall. And he goes, "Hey, just take what you want. Just don't hurt me, please."
Do you take us for common thieves? No, we're not interested in whatever it is you have going. Well, I'm not anyway.
Oh. It's
I'm
like-
just here to take a break.
We also kind of have a weird way of asking for directions, I think.
Ilian's
I
just gonna
see.
sit down at the fire.
Well then, how long were you staying behind me?
The maiden, strode over to the bed and gently caressed. Yeah, around that part.
Yeah. He picks up the book, puts a bookmark in it, and closes it shut. So, how did you get here? As I remember, there were all these walls all over the place. I couldn't really tell what was happening.
Yeah, I mean, we were kind of traveling, and now we're here. It looked normal, and now it's not. We were hoping is this your humble abode, or you don't know where you are?
Oh, yes, this is where I live, yes.
Okay.
You'd be surprised how much you can get off these small fauna that grow here.
What's that in the middle of the room?
Oh, that's how I look into the outside world. It's basically my seeing eye into what's going on out there.
So, do you ever step out of the building?
Not
Or you
really,
just-
no.
Okay.
I really need to. I have more books than I could ever read, and more knowledge than I could ever learn. What could be better?
I wouldn't look to your right. I'm gonna say my pet is over where his papers were. I'm just rolling around in it with the air and everything.
Oh, would you look at that?
Uh,
He kind of goes over it to just like look at it. Interesting, a Windrake. And it seems to be in its adolescence. Interesting.
Yeah.
And it seems to be very healthy. You keep a good care of it, I see.
You get that from your seeing out there, or have you
Oh,
experienced
yeah.
meeting these?
I've read books about all the drakes that exist in the world. You know, the fire drakes, the stone drakes, the wind drakes, the ice drakes, and even anima drakes, which are the especially rare ones. Stories say they've gone extinct, but I have hope that they're still out there.
So you're saying you haven't seen it with your eye?
Nope, but there are records. Well kept records by the ancients detailing of these creatures.
What's Ilian doing at this point?
Still same
Looking
by
through his-
fire.
He's looking through his bag for something to cook, but he
That
doesn't
is
legitimately
his
have any
furnace.
food on
He
him.
has like pots and such nearby.
You guys aren't even supposed to be playing with that, to be honest.
But he honestly doesn't have anything except for the trail rations that he always packs when he heads out. It's like, damn it, nothing here was edible.
What are you talking about? I have plenty of edible stuff.
No, I mean nothing that
Oh,
we
my
killed.
Oh,
Who would eat
I
spiders?
yes. I mean, spiders can have protein in them, especially the giant ones that you find. However, the ones that you'll find around here, less than appetizing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's either that or burning flesh, so
So-
your odds aren't great.
No.
Which
is a
why you
shame,
make your
though.
own food, like these fauna. He kind of like touches one of the leaves of the plants going around the place.
Indeed.
This
Did you make them
amazing
yourself?
herb. Yes, I did.
Hmm.
Made of pure pneumatic energy. Know what I can do with this thing? I can insert knowledge into it using that portal right there. And using that, I can make any food I want. Bread to beer to meat, anything I could ever want.
All right,
I
Mr.
can't wait to reveal this to the outside world, just as long as I do a few more tests.
All right, Mr. Closeted Sage. What's your take on this? And I point to Celeste. Have you seen anything like this?
Let me see. He walks on over to the couch and looks at her. I'm not sure, honestly. You said her name was Celeste, right?
Yep.
Because there are records of someone named Celeste out there. Let me just find them again. He goes right back over to his study, peruses the books a bit. It's like, oh, wrong one. And he goes over to this one. Oh, got it. Yes. All right.
So while you're busy with that, would you mind if I made some tea?
Oh, of course not. You'll find some tea bags on the shelf over there.
Thank you.
He points to this one specifically that has many different drinks, including tea bags and ready-made water.
All right. One thing Ilian is going to do, though, is these plants right here were identified as his food source, essentially,
Yes.
if you were to dumb it down for
Yes.
somebody like Ilian. So Ilian's going to take a couple of the leaves from one of those plants and just add it to the tea mixture, the tea blend.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. And then just
He
gonna
doesn't
sit
really
back
notice
down.
you doing that. He's doing his own thing.
Yeah. So he's just going to brew that tea for a minute.
All right.
And you can tell me what
and-
happens when you drinks it.
Okay, I'll let you know. But first, over. Ah, yes, Celeste. This one's an interesting story. Not much is known about her, but she's been spotted in multiple different dimensions. And it all seems to be circled around people named Celeste. It's said that in legend that she was once one simple warrior, not even a god. But through whatever means she did, she attained that godlike power. And when she decided upon herself what kind of god she would become, she decided that she would become her own god.
That's kind of
Specifically, a god of dimensions. Something that can travel across dimensions in order to help those with her name. It seems that Celeste, specifically, is a very common occurrence across multiple dimensions.
So are you saying there's many different kinds of Celeste, or all the Celestes
Oh yes,
are the
for
same?
sure. There's tons of different kinds of Celeste.
So there's a male
Depending on the
Celeste out
story.
there. So there's a male Celeste out there in another
In
dimension.
theory, yes. There's also one who's a tiefling, one that's a star child, one dimensions that
that's-
we can only imagine.
One that's a bugbear.
Yes! But, I don't think that one's relevant.
Oh, okay.
The one we want to talk about is God. She's said to have, helped her subjects along the way. She would bestow upon them powers, able to tap into even a small fraction of her power, even being able to manifest through them. Isn't that interesting?
That's all well and good, but she doesn't seem very godlike lying on the couch.
Well, obviously not, because that's not the god. That's just another Celeste.
I start poking.
If you're
Celeste's
saying
body.
that this Celeste is indeed one of the Celeste in the Celeste multi-dimensional
The Celesteverse.
Celeste first. Wait.
I mean, I spoke briefly with the Shadow while Celeste was knocked out, but
Wait.
seemed like a completely different
Met
person.
her?
Yeah.
I feel like this is kind of a big deal.
Nah.
You met a
nah.
god.
Nah,
It's kind of an everyday occurrence kind of thing.
I mean, gods put on their pants one leg at a time, right?
People are weird. Wait. Tell me what she did. What did she do? What did she do?
Oh, there was this little void general thing that was pestering us, and she decided to lend us a hand.
Really? Because
Okay,
all I
but
remember
what-
was the bad guy
What did
showing
she
up.
do? Like,
I don't know. I woke up and the thing was over.
She hit her a bunch of times, just like I did.
did she do anything magical?
Yes, but I don't understand what.
And I was out the entire time.
She left a large imprint on the ground. That was rather impressive.
Okay, look.
I mean,
just-
the entire floor is caved in. You can go back and look.
I'm not
There was
going
this
to look.
big bloody pentagram. Or
Can't you
ritual
see it
I'm
with
not
that
going
thing?
to look.
Can't you
I'm
see
not
it with
going to
that
look.
thing right there? I point the thing
No,
on the side of the room.
because there's not something that's dead. I only gain knowledge from dead things. None of you look dead to me.
But there were dead things in the dungeon.
I mean,
Yeah, I checked that already. I was only able to get to the exact point that all those priests in there died.
Oh, okay.
wait, you only extract information from dead things? Does that mean that we're in the underworld and we did not survive the fight?
Hold on. Wait. There was a bunch of
That's-
there's
I'm
blood
legitimately
everywhere in that
confused.
room. There was blood everywhere in that room.
That's how ley lines. when something passes through the ley lines, it carries its knowledge into the ley lines. And when you die, your soul passes through the ley lines.
So is that big blue orb thingy over there the end of the line? Or can we just chill here for a moment and then
No,
leave?
it's a connection of the line. There is no end to the line.
Because I would have been
Just-
pissed
the
if I
line
had
just
died
keeps
right
going.
after finding this bracelet. I would have been. I'll be pissed if I'm dead.
I mean,
Because
you
this
did-
thing is too damn
also-
useful, and I've got
Ilya-
a lot of asses to kick.
honestly, Ilian, you have a point. I mean, I was nearly dead. You tried to do some medicine on me. You got a bracelet, and next thing you know, we're here.
Also, by the way, your tea's ready.
Oh, excellent. And Lillian will just knock back a good half of it.
It is devastatingly bitter. You immediately need to make a Constitution saving throw in order to drink the whole thing.
Or you might do the spit take.
18.
You managed to swallow down most of it somehow.
Huh. You make for some very bitter tea, sir. I appreciate that.
You know you're not supposed to use them in their natural state, right? Raw pneumatic energy doesn't taste good. You need
Speak
to
for
turn
yourself.
it into something to make it actually tasty.
Ilian's just gonna give him a blank stare and say, "Speak for yourself," and finish the tea.
He slouches over dejected and just kind of sits back down on the table.
Okay, but
I
yeah,
once
no,
had fire wine that literally had me breathe fire, so you know, I'm used to harsh drinks.
So yeah, if you have any questions about what the celestial Celeste did, you're gonna have to direct at my friend in armor over here, because I was completely out.
I'd rather die. Anyways, I do actually have something to tell you. You all are the adventurers that broke that wall, right? The wall trapping everyone in here.
Mm-hmm.
You must be trying to solve this whole mess with the void trying to break its way into the world.
We're making decent pace, but I really must be getting home sooner rather than later if I am to foil the plot by the void whatsits.
Well, there's one thing you must know. The void has 3 calamities. These calamities are creatures long gone, long forgotten, that wiped out the ancients. I have them on papers right here. He hands Avery a couple papers. One of them, what looks to be a dragon, but it has this huge jaw that stretches out past his spine. That one is the Calamity of Gluttony. And this one, he hands you another one. This one is kind of hard to read, but it looks to be a skinny person-like being with a huge head and 3 eyes, completely dark. That one is the Calamity of Chaos. And the final one, he hands you another one. It is a wolf head on a giant ghastly snake. That one is the Calamity of Famine. These 3 calamities were unleashed upon the ancients when they were all wiped out.
So
It also resulted in one of the greatest troves of knowledge ever conceived just be lost to the Chaos Realm. It's great. No way to get to it. It's out of the reach of the ley lines. Even the people who died there, one of them being one of the most brilliant of scholars, lost. Can't get it back. Sorry, it always just frustrates me remembering that.
Fine, I understand.
Mm,
Some things are just simply lost to time.
yes, I suppose so. So that, the person who died, the most brilliant scholar, I guess I could tell you him. V was his name. Brilliant scholar he was.
By the way, I sneak a peek at his Lewid book. I'm gonna take a step away for a moment, and when I get back, they'll notice me. It's kind of what I'm kind of gonna go for while
Okay.
away.
Sure.
So I do have a question for you. You mentioned all of this magical mumbo jumbo and the machine and whatever energies that these plants produce. Is there any way you could
Indeed.
use that to wake up Celeste?
Well, what's exactly wrong with her? Is she just out of energy?
It would seem so.
Alright, then I could do something for that.
I mean, she hasn't woken up. She's obviously still alive. I mean, her shadow wouldn't have jumped out of her body to talk to me if she wasn't
Don't
alive.
worry, I'll have it covered. Yeah, goes over, picks a couple leaves, goes over to one of the jugs, and gets like a bottle of water. This one's specifically used for potions. He goes over to where you are, heats it up a bit with a heat soaking glove.
I'll
And
move
then
out of the way for him.
Yeah, he finished. And then he moves over here. He places it on the orb and gets on one knee and does this kind of like prayer look. You can see the energies around it are whistling into the potion as the leaf dissolves, and it suddenly turns into a orange potion. There we go. This one is specifically designed to awaken those who have lost all their energy. Basically, just it's like a shot of adrenaline, basically.
Okay. I'll let her sleep. And
But
if
it's
we
more healthy than
absolutely need
adrenaline.
her, you know. Oh, excellent. Okay.
So
Is
he
this like a
goes
famous-
up to Celeste and feeds it to her with. Yeah, feeds it to her.
Ah!
Oh, hello
Ah,
there.
Welcome back.
Where am
Very,
I?
very good job in the last fight.
You
by
are
the
in
way.
my home, daughter of Celeste.
Who are you?
Oh, me? I'm just a humble sage.
So this maid, is she like important to history? Or, like why are you leading this?
He suddenly casts Mage Hand and grabs it from you and takes it back.
Whatever are you talking about here? Some sort of maid?
Yes. Hey, give me back the book.
No. Anyways, you. I want to talk
Me?
all about you.
What did I do?
Are you the maid?
It's not what you did.
Oh,
It's what the person
don't-
inside of you did you.
There's someone inside me? I certainly hope not. Especially not. with
Well, I'm
all
sorry
this
to break
fun
it to you,
made.
sweetie, but you have a goddess inside of you.
No.
But what?
It's all very self-explanatory. Should I go over it again?
Self-explanatory.
I mean, it's not that hard to explain. I'm sure even that goddess inside of you could explain it too.
Well, I'm
What?
sure. I'm sure
So
if she
you
could,
probably
she would
didn't
have.
even see her.
I'm gonna try to sleight of hand the mage hand.
Well, there are images of her, so I'll just draw it out here. And there we go. And here you go. He gives a nice artist rendition of what Celeste the goddess looks like, including the scar with the multiple eyes in it.
So yeah, I'm gonna sleight of hand that mage of hand and then give it to Ilian.
What? Hey, where you going? I got so many questions to ask.
It was
hold on,
definitely
I don't
noticeable,
see- oh,
or
there
I
you are.
completely failed. Either one.
Yes, I'm right here.
I couldn't see the icon.
All right.
Why does she look like me?
Because she is you from another dimension. Imagine that.
What?
Okay, so backstory. Basically, once upon a time, there was an adventurer named Celeste in another dimension unknown to you or any of us. Probably even before you were born, but time and dimensions is. You know what? Forget it. Anyways. So, this adventurer, through whatever means she did, became a god, specifically the goddess of dimensions. And with this power, she decided that she was just going to help out her fellow Celeste across the dimensions. Because it turns out that specifically you, Celeste, the ambiguous form that you take across the dimensions, all real. They're all out there, and there's hundreds of thousands of them.
So there's other me's out there.
Yes, of course.
Is
There are others of me, that rogue over there, and that fighter over there.
I got another
I
question.
never did catch your names.
Hey,
Excuse me, Avery is not a rogue. She is a mage.
Avery, got it.
Yes.
Anyways.
So I do have a question. The question is, if there's all types of Celeste, is there an evil Celeste traveling across dimensions killing other Celestes?
Unlikely.
Damn.
I would bet
If
you
there
that
was
I'm trying
one,
to kill
it's
myself.
likely
Hold on,
that
time out.
goddess. Yes.
What do you mean, damn? Why do you want an evil version of me out there?
I thought there was no limitations to what there was, but it seems like there is.
No, there isn't. It's just that if there was an evil Celeste out there killing Celeste, it's likely that the goddess Celeste already killed it. Or else you would have been already dead.
My name sounds weird now. People said it too many times.
Don't worry about it. You're gonna hear it a lot more.
I don't want.
So, anyways, the ambiguous forms of Celeste, they're all being helped by the one Celeste inside of you, the goddess.
Huh?
Yeah.
What's the title of this book?
What? Hey! He storms over and tries to rustle it from you.
Oh, no, I gave it to Ilian. Ilian, are you looking through it?
Yeah,
Hey, give it back!
take it from me. I'm just getting to the good part.
Just keep my bookmark in there.
Uh-huh. Yes. Don't you have a goddess to go question?
I would if she were awake, but it seems she's asleep for right now.
Ah,
Or maybe she doesn't want me prattling on about her, which, fair enough.
And Iliad's going to, keep the bookmark and just close the book, hand it back to him. It's just like, decent tastes.
Anyways. So, yes, I just want to explain to you what exactly is going on with you, because you're probably confused when you pass out up there.
Celeste isn't on the couch anymore. She got distracted.
You know, I would love to know, especially from that goddess in there. what exactly she can do, what her powers are and such. Could you just like knock on her door a little bit, or like tell her to come out a little bit, and I can
Like, I
ask
don't know
her
who
some
this
good
goddess
questions?
you're talking about is. Um, there's a shadow version of me.
That's
and-
it.
well, that's it. That's not a fucking goddess. That's a bum. That's a hallucination from what I can tell. Honestly,
Celeste, you didn't tell me that you had a
Your
child,
s-
like a
Sweetie,
imaginary
your
friend.
hallucination defeated the voice.
Didn't Ilian do that? I mean, that's why I'm here, right? Like, I
mean-
saw
I
Avery
mean,
go down,
she-
and I went
No.
down, and
She,
then I
No,
looked
not
she
really.
earlier,
helped.
and Ilian was fine. So,
I mean, Celeste,
Ilian
yes,
did that, right?
your shadow helped, of course. It was a very valuable companion.
Well, it was a life or death battle. It was either them or us, and then they ran away
But in the end, we
Ran
pulled it
away?
out.
because I was asleep. I was out the entire fight. So, yeah, when I woke up, they were gone.
You know what? Whatever. I've given you all the information I needed from you, and you guys should be on your way. I already helped you enough.
And we do appreciate
Hey,
it.
what's this book? Celeste is going to reach for the most, what's the word?
Steamy,
The book that sticks out the most on the shelf. The biggest one.
the most used book.
Oh, that's my recipe book.
Ooh, recipe book. I don't know how to cook.
Specifically,
She's
what
gonna
I made myself. It's just different ways to prepare all these leaves.
leaves.
And you can see things like bread, soup, exotic
She
meats.
puts it back, and as he's talking, she will continue to walk away.
Yeah, okay.
Is there any way that we could buy? Do you have potions here that we could like take off of you, and we'll just trade you for some stuff?
I don't really see gold as something of value. But,
What about platinum?
platinum neither. I'm a hermit. I just make all my things myself. I have no need for currency.
Fair.
Even these books I made myself. You know what all these books are from? Dead authors. I gained the language and the knowledge of the book and recreate it.
Is this water in here, or what is this?
No, that's pneumatic energy.
So wait, if
Celeste, as the words are coming out of his mouth, Celeste reaches her hand in and takes a sip.
Oh, what about these
You
crystals?
get hit with 1 lightning damage
One
as
lightning.
as it zaps your tongue.
Oh, good, good
Why
sir.
didn't you warn me about this?
Did you not hear me trying to warn you?
You tried to warn me? I don't know. You
Yeah,
should have been quicker.
You
I
asked the question and then immediately went to take a
so if you can
of
see
the glowing water
all the
that's
dead
infused with magic.
things, if you can see through the dead, do you know anything about that flying island?
Oh, that one? Yes, the traveling continent. I know plenty about that.
Okay. Well then, how come some of the void people up there are sentient?
Well, simply because they were... Huh. Like, were they? Let me look into that, actually. He kind of, like, scrounges up among the bookcase again. Ah, there we go. Okay. Void Beast Biology, let's see. Well, specifically because they had no enemies. They had nothing to hunt. Up there, everything was peaceful. And with that, they slowly started to regain their humanity and eventually became peaceful.
So does that mean like
And eventually the wind drakes would move up there. And soon after that, more rocks would be added to the continent, adding more animals and fauna.
So they're not necessarily monsters.
Not
Is what you're saying.
necessarily. But they're not exactly human either. They have all of the usual things you have in a voice scent. No soul, they don't have really any way to communicate that well.
I mean, I
They
talked
can
to one.
sometimes communicate telepathically, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and, no magic signal. They don't have any pneumatic energy, it's just a void where energy would be. No, the old absence of energy.
Yeah, they were
boring.
nice.
No,
So,
they had a soul. They remembered their names, their memories, all of that kind of stuff. They were very pleasant individuals, and humans aren't the only people that have souls.
interesting. So you're saying they had memories of their past.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe there is a way to regain the soul, even after it's gone. This require more testing. But thank you for telling me that. It gives me a little bit more hope that even those who suffer the curse of the void sin can be healed.
If we do leave here, do you want us to carry something dead with us so you can, I don't know, contact us? Is there a way for you to contact us?
There's no easy way to actually inspect a void beast's body because of how quickly they disintegrate after they're killed.
We don't have
You would need to get a live one. Specifically, a very alive one. So,
Sorry.
unless you have that hanging around, you're gonna have to just try and manage on your own.
All right.
I think
I do
can
have a
get
void
around to it.
crystal.
Avoid what?
Well, it's some sort of weird crystal that I picked up. Somebody once told me that it was a crystal of the void.
Interesting. They sometimes pop out every now and then near dead things.
Indeed. I decided to bring it along, and just in case it could be useful.
Mind if I inspect the grade of it?
Certainly. And Dillian will literally pull out the bag full of gems that he's carved off of each one of them. I think the void one was separated, though, because obvious.
Alright, he takes the void one and brings it to his table here, where he inspects it under some sort of device. It kind of like shoots some lasers into it, kind of like gives some numbers, none of which you really recognize. Wow, this is quite the pure crystal. You're a lucky one. There's not often ones these quite this pure.
I can't recall what I got it from, but perhaps that's for the best.
Probably. You know, oftentimes the crystals that grow around us contain memories. You think this contains memories as well? Maybe. I would need to do some testing. And I'll do that in private. He kind of just pockets the crystal for now.
If there's anything you could give us that would help us along our way, that would be much appreciated.
Well, I would rather like to keep all my magic items I have stored here. You can go grab some food.
Can we have the book about Celeste so Celeste can read a book about Celeste?
Sure, why not?
I mean, you make
I can
the
just
books
make another
yourself.
copy anyway, yeah. And also, if you're going to take a book, just tell me.
All right.
Okay.
Alright, here you go. And he tosses it to you. Ooh, one last thing. I can't believe I almost forgot this. He looks into his pouch and drops some seeds in your hand. These are the seeds for those plants.
Oh, that would be very handy.
Make
And-
sure you tell them that, I guess I should reveal my name to you. My name is Adam. Adam the Sage. When they ask you where those seeds came from, please tell them it was from me.
Excellent. I am Ilian Garcelle, at your service.
Garcelle. A well-known name down in Horsetown.
Indeed.
Well, that'll
If
be
you
the end of
ever,
it.
if you ever find yourself in that area, look me up. Why not? I'll get you a drink.
Also, it wasn't Horseham, it was Gunther.
Or
A little
Gunther.
mistake on my part.
I assumed he was talking about Ilian's home.
Yes, he was talking about Gunther. Aliens. I
Okay.
did distinguish name.
So, Ilian's just going to spend the time before the group leaves in case they want to do anything, shoring up rations for everyone, making sure that there's plenty of meat to go around.
Oh yes, pick up some rations. Whatever you want.
So Celeste has a book about Celeste.
Yes.
Book about
Celeste has the Celeste book about Celeste the Goddess.
book about me.
Yo, dog, I heard you like Celeste.
No, another you.
Nope, book about me. Book
No, another you.
about me.
Alright, are we gonna wrap it up now?
Yeah, I mean
Sure.
we're done in this room. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Alright, you make your way out.
So
And
is it
you
just a straight through?
proceed through the
Like up here.
no, there. Get out. Out. A lot of you. Alright. And as you're passing through the hallway, far enough away from hearing distance, your shadow comes out and says, "Okay, just so you know, everything that dude said was right.
Cool.
I just didn't
Wait,
want
you're
to
a
pop out and
goddess?
say it because he's just gonna ask me more questions after that."
I mean, I don't blame you, but like, why didn't you say that?
Because
tell me that you were a
oftentimes,
goddess.
oftentimes people, when they realize they have a goddess inside them, get very powerful. You'd be surprised how much it happens.
No, that makes sense.
But you seem like good enough.
Good enough. Whatever.
Maybe a little, maybe a little self-serving, maybe a little selfish, but overall, you're pretty good.
Yeah, Celeste, you're pretty good.
the hell?
I don't know. I value her companionship.
Thank you, Ilian. Anyways,
So yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, after that duel, I was ready to tell you, but I just wanted to give it some time because that's fun, you know.
Hmm.
Besides, you were nowhere near powerful enough for me to fully manifest. At least back then, but now you can. At least partially.
I'm stronger. Interesting.
Oh yeah,
Cool.
you're stronger. Of course you are.
Cool.
It is pretty cool, isn't it?
I'm definitely stronger with this bracelet.
Yes, it gives you a lot of brute strength, doesn't it?
It does, and it is so much fun.
Hey, Celeste, let's see
That's
how
great.
let's see how powerful your book is. Throw it.
Okay. I will. I don't know where I am in the group, but I will just make a turn, to whatever direction Avery is in and throw it directly at her face.
I will try to catch the book.
Make an attack roll. Just a normal attack roll. No
With
modifiers or anything.
dex, it is a ranged weapon, so range it's a book.
There's a book of ranged weapon.
It's an improvised
Yeah.
weapon,
Yeah.
so you
Improvised
have.
weapon, yes. It's
So
an
this is
improvised
gonna
weapon
be
attack.
Just. I rolled a 2.
Yeah, the book completely whiffs.
Uh,
In fact, it just like flops on the ground. It does nothing.
Might be a cheap
Damn.
copy.
You know that book isn't magically tuned, right?
Oh wait, you have to attune to it?
No, yeah, it's not magic. It's just a regular book. Look, you
so
of
let's
all
just gonna go
people
and pick
should
it
know
up.
this. There's no magic in this.
so it's gonna go and pick it up, and then just read whatever the page it opened to, is.
All right, this one is specifically about her weapon.
Ooh, fun.
Yes.
I like those.
My weapon's a special one. Specifically, it is called the Soul Render. Basically, what a Soul Render does, it takes a mark of your soul and what defines you the most and gains power from it. It can also shatter the souls of whatever it touches.
Cool.
I think on your part, it probably have to do something with gambling.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, huh? I know you. In fact, I am you.
Alien, they're gonna be talking to themselves all trip.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, yes you are. You know that.
Maybe.
Fucking.
But
what's
at
it
least it's
called? I am
not
thou,
eerily
thou art
quiet.
I, that kind of thing.
Uh-uh.
I am
It's not
thou,
every
thou
day
art
you have somebody
I.
arguing with a god in the background.
You know, I can feel her power grow.
At least you're a lot more lively than some of.
The longer this goes on.
One of them was a bear. I don't know what that was
That
about.
was a bear?
Yeah,
That's so
a bear.
weird.
I mean, and it seemed like they had a knack for faking that they were a bear. So everyone just thought they were human, but they were actually a bear. That's a story for another time.
Weird.
What does a bear even do in human society?
Yes.
Max out their, basically, okay. What she did, she, made her disguises near indistinguishable from humans. But she was still a bear. So it's just like really big human.
Hmm.
And then she basically maxed out her ability to
Get honey.
bluff human speech.
Ah.
So whenever someone would talk to her, she'd make a bunch of bear grunts and they would immediately understand her.
Uh-huh.
I don't know
So-
how she did it. It was the last time.
But what was her goal? Did she open a bank? Did she run a potion shop? What does a bear do?
She ran a very successful newspaper business.
Ah, excellent.
Fascinating.
There's also this fish. You know,
Fish.
it was just a fish, honestly. No magic ability whatsoever, just a fish. It died in 2 years.
Died in 2 years.
Lived a long
Honestly,
life.
What a stupid fish.
universe is a fascinating place, isn't it?
Oh, that's delightful. I can't wait to tell that
I think
one
my
when I get
favorite
there.
one, though, was the dragon. Not like
Oh.
a dragon born, just a straight up dragon.
Was it a white dragon?
No, actually, it's a black dragon.
Oh, I hear the white ones are especially dumb.
Interesting. Well, I want to know why you would know.
Oh, sorry.
Are you just saying that just to say it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You were going to call Avery dumb. If I answered yes to that, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I got it. Okay. Yeah, it was a black dragon, pillars to land. It was pretty fun.
So, how many evil versions have you killed?
2.
Two.
Okay.
Wow. I was
One was
banking on 4.
actually a demigoddess. Fought me in the rift between dimensions. Very interesting fight.
Cool.
And then one of them was. Oh, right. It was that scarecrow looking one. It had these, like, creepy tendrils, and it had these iron hands, and, like, chase you down in the forest. You could call it evil, but I think it was more animalistic, honestly. But
That was a
don't you
version of
worry.
me? It's lame as hell. I would never be a scarecrow, personally.
So there's no
I mean,
chance that
you
we're gonna have to
wouldn't
fight
be,
you
but
again.
another you would.
Nuh-uh.
So is there no chance that
It's
we'll
not
end up fighting Celeste?
No.
Okay.
Unless you end up traveling through dimensions. Or if another dimension hopping Celeste shows up, then no.
Well, how many dimensions are there?
Funny question. No one knows. Not even me. And I am the goddess of dimensions. Wanna know why?
So is it safe
Infinite
to say
amount.
there's infinite?
Yes, there's an infinite amount of dimensions.
So if there's an infinite amount of dimensions, that means there's an infinite amount of Celestes.
Yes.
And that
An
means
infinite
that
number of
every single
Averys and
possibility...
aliens and everyone.
That means
Will
every
ever
single
exist ever.
possibility is fulfilled an infinite number of times. Which means there's an
Correct.
infinite number of dimension hoppers.
Oh, God.
Which means...
There's an evil party of us
screwed.
hunting us.
Which
There's
means
an
that
evil
there's
party.
which
Correct.
means there's also
However,
a
the chances
version of
them
Ilian.
finding us are also infinitesimally small.
So that also
Fair
means that
enough.
there is an alien out there that was able to insult a god and have her walk straight into it.
Probably yes.
Excellent.
Hmm.
It's just that, you were the lucky one. Your specific code in the vast scape of people that will ever exist ever just so happened to have someone who grew up to be the goddess of dimensions. Lucky you.
Huh.
Cool.
Fully manifest me when you want. However, it will take a harsh toll. So, just keep that in mind.
Cool.
I should probably specify specifically, it will take around half of your physical energy, and you won't be able to cast spells while I'm out. Because I'll be
Damn.
sapping all of your magical energy.
But you're like crazy strong, right?
Yes, I am. Thank you for noticing. However, I'm
Cool.
only able to bring out a limited amount at the moment. I can't even use my full territory creation. I can only use territory.
Wait, you have a territory creation too?
Yes, of course. And I have
I
a
thought it was
territory
this
counter.
way.
So
Oh, what?
if you're
Wait, that's crazy cool.
A territory counter. Only applicable when you're surrounded by another territory.
so hold on, if you're a deity, are you powered by people believing in you? Are you powered by the Celeste
Yes.
believing in you,
I
or
am powered by all the souls who believe in me.
okay?
And
What if
since
I
there's
didn't
an
believe
infinite
in you?
number, I have a potential infinite number of power if I meet that many.
Wouldn't
Which
that be?
each one I meet, I only become stronger.
But isn't there like also infinitely like a counterbalance of Celeste not believing in you?
It's not
I'm
like
not sure that's how it works.
Celeste not believing in me downgrades my power.
Oh, okay.
What if I did believe in you?
Then I become a little less strong, I guess.
Ilian, I'm gonna need some of that tea.
Oh, right here, right here. Have a. I don't know what is going on with your taste buds, but and he'll take a sip of it himself.
Make another con check. I'm gonna need you to make a repeated one.
It's a 9.
This time you can't keep it in your mouth and it splurts out.
I like to think that it's just him opening his mouth and it just kind of pooling out.
Yes, exactly.
Dribbling down his chin.
It's like maybe this one has steeped for a little too long.
Well, if you all have any more questions, feel free to ask, honestly.
Hmm.
How'd you do a territory counter? Can you show me? Like right now?
Do you
'Cause
have
I
a
feel like we
temporary
brought it to
creation
those-
spell?
No.
Then
Can
no.
I? How do I make one?
It's not really how you make one. It's just something you learn from experience.
Just believe in
Territory
her. really
creations are
hard.
laid out to those powerful enough to wield it, and those who are true to themselves and their convictions. You must
Cool.
be at one with your soul, mind, and body.
Interesting.
And also,
I love gambling. Territory creation. Nothing happens, but
you'll learn on your own. There's no way to teach it. But I'm
I don't-
suspecting that there are going to be more enemies out there trying to trap you in territory creation spells. So, in case you need some assistance, I'm always here.
So I do have a question about the whole territory magic thing. Is it possible to still kill them in their own territory?
Yes, unless
Excellent.
specific rules apply.
Excellent. Okay. So all I have to do is get strong enough to kill them inside of their own territory.
I think what he's trying to ask
Essentially,
is, do they bleed in their territory?
yes.
There you go.
No one, even in their territory. And it doesn't even guarantee that you'll even be more resistant to taking damage. All it is a spell that enhances the user's physical or magical or sometimes defensive attribute. And sometimes it will affect everything around it. And sometimes it's just a big attack. I've seen many territory creations among the many realms I have visited and the many cities I've seen.
I think I've seen 3 or 4.
Yeah, I've been with you with most of those. There was that one Void General, created a pool of blood. And in that field, she couldn't exactly be hit unless.
I forget, is that the lady whose arm is currently in my backpack?
No.
Ah,
And hers is tricky at first, but you can learn it. However, I'm suspecting that she'll have a trick up her sleeve next time we see her.
probably.
Anyways, the other one you saw was incomplete.
Well,
One with the moon that made you all tired. Remember that one?
indeed.
Yes, that's the one where you have the arm. I'm surprised it hasn't disintegrated. Interesting. Anyways. So, yeah, that one was incomplete because the memories of herself were incomplete, likely.
Hmm.
And then the one I canceled out that you saw, Ilian.
Yes.
I don't know exactly what that one was, but it seemed to be some sort of attack one.
It did deal quite a bit of damage to me near the end there. It was very painful,
Oh no,
but
that wasn't her territory. That was a blast of fire.
oh,
Her shield. The shield of Tiamat.
Well, I suppose if any kind of shield were to be a shield of attack, it would be one of Tiamat,
Yes.
whoever that is.
Though there isn't really a Tiamat around here, is there? Neither is there
what's a Tiamat?
I don't know, but I think it has something to
question.
do with fire.
You guys can do history checks actually for this one,
Oh,
if you
okay.
want to.
Can I use my
Sure.
bestiary book that I picked up a while back?
Aw, yeah.
That one only has info on currently alive ones.
Damn.
Yeah, let's go.
So there is one source of information that you could go to.
I look at the Quit Bluff.
Yes. You ask the staff, who is Tiamat? The staff responds, Tiamat is the goddess of dragons. She once lived during ancient times, but was bested by the knight Abigail. Abigail was then sentenced to death for the killing of Tiamat. But ended up saving up everyone a bunch of time trying to kill her, as Tiamat only meant to sow chaos with her dragons.
So she's the mother of all dragons?
The goddess of all dragons. But yes, also the mother.
So this takes place way after, like way before the deities in our world, or is this from a different world? I'm trying to understand.
Much before the deities that currently reside over your world.
Okay.
Interesting.
Since you asked 3 questions in that monologue, the clip off is now done answering questions.
Yeah.
So, why would a Void Beast have a relic of the gods? Does that mean that the gods are technically in league?
Or,
They're hoarding power.
and hear me out on this. What if that knight is Abigail?
What, the night
You
that
see-
we fought?
Yes, of course. Because oftentimes, well, I've seen these void generals. They're created with the loose memories of the person that wasn't existed there. So, obviously, the most profound thing that she did was kill Tiamat. So she would just as likely have gotten Tiamat's blessing.
Well, I can see if she responds to the name the next time I see her, but I don't think she'll want to talk to me.
Unlikely. And she'll definitely not want to talk to me. As a matter of fact, now that I'm out, I'm suspecting they're only going to go harder on us and make our
Well,
lives
that's-
all the more difficult.
Well, it just gives me more practice to fight them later.
You want them going too easy on you, don't you?
Hmm?
You don't want them going too easy on you,
No,
don't you?
no. That's why I constantly insult them.
Spoken like a true gladiator. Oh, looks like we're nearing the end of your tunnel. And I'm about done answering questions. I'm gonna go for now. You all have a nice time in Emerald City.
By the way, I have a question out of character. What's the
Yes.
name? Where should I put the name down for the goblet?
Oh. What we call it? The Goblet of Transmutation.
Okay.
Or just Goblet of Transmutation.
All right.
So Celeste, learn something new about yourself.
I guess.
And all the other cells.
Yeah. Neat.
So was she like a imaginary friend to you?
I thought, I'm not gonna lie, I drank Titan's blood one time, and then she showed up, and I was convinced she wasn't real.
Titan's blood. Why would you drink
Yeah.
Titan's blood?
I have a habit of drinking things when I probably shouldn't be.
Blood? I mean,
See
that
the
can't be
room we
sanitary.
were just in.
Yeah, see, 20 minutes ago.
Yes, I spray a lot of blood everywhere, but I don't drink it.
Okay, as you finish out that sentence, you are going through the archway into Emerald City. Let me just move you down right here. Welcome. Welcome. Emerald
To the
City.
underground.
Not exactly. You can see it is quite a bustling, busy town. And also, it's hot. Really hot. Compared to the cold, dark cave you're just in, this is like getting set on fire.
Ouch! So where exactly are we on this?
You're right down here. Right about. And there are 3 guards that have come to greet you. And one look at them, you can see there are automatons. Metal robot guards.
Cool.
And in front of them comes a what was her profile again? Yes, the captain of the guard, Shiba, a muscular human with blonde hair and a scar right along her eye. Looks like you finally showed up. Good to see you. She extends her hand to greet you.
Alright.
Do I know you?
Yeah, well, I know you.
Iliad's just going to
Mhm.
walk up and performance roll, I suppose. Hello, I am Ilian Garcelle, and it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. It's a 20.
She blushes a little bit. Oh my, what a gentleman. Maybe you'll take my hand instead of this person who just... Anyways. Greetings.
Celeste is just gonna shrug.
Indeed.
How does he keep his
I
Lovely
am
city you have
Shiba, captain of the guard. And she grabs onto your hand and like nearly crushes it with brute strength as she shakes it.
1 second.
Ah.
Opposed strength check.
Oh.
I'm gonna go with athletics on this. That's a 24.
Oh my god.
you two match each other in grip strength.
Excellent. I love this bracelet.
Wow. Never had someone actually meet my grip.
See D&D.
Not bad. Not bad.
Indeed.
Here, let me show you all to your living quarters. Alright, get the automatons out. We need to do a full sweep. Get in there, get it all done. We need to have this cleaned up for people trying to get out of here. Anyways, over this way.
And
Points
we'll
over
follow.
to right here. First, I want to talk to you about that building right up there. Point at this one. That place is known as the Chapel of the Continents. The Chapel of Continents. In there, once a month, politicians from all over come and discuss important matters regarding all of the continents. All right here in this little dusty town.
I think it's quite a lovely town.
Oh,
Um,
and of course, we have our own retainer to help you all out. Hey, Emerald, get over here. You see a girl with a frilly green dress, a white top, and sparkly little green eyes. Come up to you and do a bow. Hello, I'm Emerald. I'm supposed to show you to your room. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Come this way. Yes. 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 Okay. Okay. Oh, deep breaths.
we'll follow her.
Yes, you follow her into the hotel.
Where
Fairly
is the
nice
hotel on the
quality.
map, by the way?
White here.
Alright.
Make your way down. The usual from what you can see. And one person stands out to you in the crowd in particular. A gold dragonborn with a simple hooded cloak and a staff with a peculiar looking stone at the tip of it. He's kind of looking at the bounty board right now, just perusing it. And after a few seconds, he spots all. Oh, well, if it isn't the adventurers from far off land. Welcome to Emerald City. Pleased to meet you. I am one of the caretakers of this fine city, and will gladly extend my welcome to you.
Do I know you?
No, you do not, but I know you.
Okay, cool.
And
So
the
it's
longer
just
you
gonna
stand around
walk
here,
away.
the more you're gonna know me. And by the time he said that, Solid's already gone.
I mean, I'd like to point out that it just seems like everyone knows. We're gonna know a lot more people here that know us.
Well,
it feels like
why wouldn't we? We're the talk of the town, you know?
I don't know.
You've been doing quite a nice job out there.
No one else is
A
getting
lot
that.
of people, especially around here, had a lot of doubts about it at first, but nowadays they're feeling a lot more chipper about it. In fact, the decision to hire you three was made right here in this very town.
Interesting.
Yes.
Well, I'm glad that we have some acclaim to our name, but really we're doing it for the good of the land.
Of course you are. I wouldn't see anything else. She has anything else.
Indeed. And Dillian, after that, is going to make his way up to his room to change into plain clothes.
Yes, sorry. I won't bother you any longer. Goodbye. I got a bounty to do.
Indeed.
And he makes his way outside of the inn. And Emerald gives you a gracious bow and says, "You enjoy your stay." And
Thank
she
you.
sprints out.
Oh. So, yeah, no, I'd like to get cleaned up. Is basically what my character is gonna seek to do.
Yeah,
Alright.
same
There's
for
a
Dillian.
shower on the back.
Okay. What kind? Of
Iliad's already there.
yeah, what kind of shower
I
is
would
this?
expect.
Is it just a natural, like, flowing, like, shower, basically? Or is it, like, something that you turn on and off?
Oh, it's a natural flowing one.
Okay.
It's just like you gotta imagine what the entire party's been through. I mean, we've met
You're
and talked to
covered
several
in
people.
dust and spider webs and blood.
I'm just like, yeah, we're all
It's
disheveled by the time we
caked in.
arrive. And like, oh, we all know you.
And
What
I
can
was
you
just so
say?
happy
You're
to see the
talk of
guard.
town.
I was happy to see the guard because I knew the guard was going to lead us to the inn.
And Celestials did not care.
Oh. So yeah, after getting cleaned up and whatnot, I'll go down into the tavern and have a drink.
I spent a little bit more extra time.
It is
In the
quite
shower.
late into the evening once you get there, so you're getting a late night drink? It's good.
Yeah.
There's actually a tabaxi as your bartender.
Mm.
Oh, good evening, sir. What will you be having with us today?
What's your strongest drink?
This long-aged rum that we only bring out for people who ask that question.
Excellent. How much for a pour?
We don't charge too much for it. 5 platinum pieces.
Ilian will pop down 20 and just say, keep them coming.
Whatever you say. And she brings up one massive jug full of it.
Excellent.
Whatever you say. Just I'll be taking the money even if you out.
Indeed.
Alright,
Yes.
ready to make some contracts?
Yeah.
Alright, take your first swig. Is it like a half swig or
Chug the mug.
you chug the mug just fine. You place it down. You can definitely feel the strength behind it, but you can handle it just fine.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna sip on whatever else is passed to me across the night.
Oh no, you have to make a check for each one. I'm not letting you get off with just one good roll. Okay. This one, a tad bit harder, but you swig it down just fine. Next is the third one. This one, you nearly fall off your chair drinking, but you're able to keep your composure.
And the fourth,
I walk in on this one.
I pass out.
I like how the rolls progressively got worse.
Indeed. And that's Ilian's night.
Yep.
And I walk in to see him passed out on the floor.
Your friend is impressive. Took 4, just like that.
I paid for 4.
You paid for 4, you drank 4.
Can you help me put him in a chair?
No. And she goes to clean all the cups he just drank.
I'm gonna struggle to lift him. Let's see here. Athletics. That's great. He doesn't
You
budge.
move him a couple inches. Heavy armor is just too much for you. And then suddenly, you see the captain of the guard again. Oh, hello again. What seems to be the
Hey.
issue here?
My friend is passed out on the floor, and I'd rather not have
Oh,
him
alright.
trampled.
And before you finish, she grabs onto his arm, just kind of slings him over his shoulder, and walks up the stairs.
Excellent.
Alright.
Now everyone's showered up and napped up. you can all take your long rest.
Cool.
And also, you all level up.
Yippee!
Milestone.
Level up to level 7.
Level 7. Manage. Go to manage character levels.
If it's one thing I love about Fighter, it's the fact that after a long rest, everything just reverts back to being utter badass.
Alright, everyone, just let me know once you're done with your, Cool? Cool.
Trying to figure out level up here. Which one should I go
Oh, excellent. I unlocked Elegant Courtier. Or Courtier, however you want to pronounce it.
Cool.
Finally, I have it.
You have what?
Relentless hacks.
Yippee!
This is literally my favorite Eldritch Invocation, just period.
I get proficiency on wisdom checks.
You get proficiency on wisdom checks. Finally.
Yeah.
Got smarter after reading some maid on Lord action.
Indeed. Well, became more wise.
Mm-hmm.
He's still dumb as a brick.
Yeah, intelligence stat still sucks.
Yeah. But I do add my wisdom now to my persuasion and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think I got that from being noble background.
Beep boop bop, beep 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 wop boop.
Good psionic. Okay. So let's bring this back down.
I am good to go.
All right, is everyone good to go?
Yeah.
Just give me 1 minute and I should be done.
Okie dokie.
Handling.
I will be right back. I'm going to go refill my water.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Yep, I think I should be done. I just accidentally removed proficiency. All right. Yep. Like when you like add a proficiency and it's like, oh well, it's not compatible, so remove. I'm like, oh, I have to find where that proficiency was. All I get is like a health boost if I stay in Ranger, so I'm gonna go Rogue +2 to get the cunning action.
So you are a rogue.
A little bit. It's more like I'm a Ranger of the Urban. Okay.
Ranger of the Urban.
So. Yeah, I get sneak attack, but mostly everything's a Ranger. That like opening move like works really well with the sneak attack.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
And everyone is ready and leveled up.
Mhm.
And as you wake up, you see a gun pointed to your head. In fact, all of you do. The
Oh,
automaton
God.
guards are aiming their rifles towards you. And Celeste specifically has the guest, the captain of the Royal Guard, right next to her.
Mind explaining what's going on?
Mind you explain the murder that you performed right under our watch? To think I even let you into this town. I should reprimand myself just for that. I'll
Celeste is
make
doing,
you on
like,
my
the Japanese
mistake.
hands, like, you know, like the hand thing where it looks like they're talking.
Uh, she's not going to take very lightly to that. She's going to grab your hand and like squeeze it in her hand. Be lucky I can't kill you right now. Technically, there's still a trial
Wait,
for
you
you.
can't kill me right now? Wait, that's so cool.
Come on. You're all taken away in cuffs and escorted out of the building. See, a small crowd has a mess around the area, kind of like whispering about what happened and why these heroes are being locked away. Soon, you reach this area by boat. You take a small canoe out to. Excuse me.
Wow, that's a weird place. It's a weird name.
It's in
You're
a very
taken to-
fancy dialect.
You're taken to a prison, pretty much. It's elegant prison, all things considered, but you can tell
Cushy.
it's maximum security. There's like a magic gate. You're locked in pneumatic siphoning cuffs, and you're all just like tossed in there. Await yourself.
Cool.
Wait in there. We'll come to you when the trial starts. Things aren't looking good for you. Murderers.
Liar.
She walks away.
Oh yeah, I was gonna look in my bag, but I assumed that we don't have her bags.
Yes.
Is my
All of your
bracelet still
bags
on?
were confiscated. They didn't think to take off your bracelet though.
Did they
I
put
break
us
the
in the
cuffs.
same did they put us in the same cell or separate
However,
cells?
the bracelet does not have any magic energy now, as it's being siphoned by your cuffs. The magic item isn't destroyed. It's just can't be used right now. Neither can any magic items on anyone right now.
It's ceased now.
And Celeste, you hear a faint glimmer of a voice. Celeste, I can't reach you right now.
Yeah, I kind of figured that.
I'm not sure what's going on over there. I can't see.
Celeste is just gonna like try tugging out the chains, just see how sturdy they are. Probably way too sturdy for her to break. She's not very strong.
They're quite
Um,
sturdy. You can't really break through them.
So wait, are we in the same cell or separate cells?
You're in the same cell.
Okay.
It's just a holding cell.
Oh, cool, easy peasy. Ilian, you can break out of these, right?
One moment. And Ellen's just going to make as much slack between the chains as he possibly can, and then in one quick motion separate his hands as forcefully as he can.
Would that be a sleight of hands check?
That would be an athletics check. I'm trying to break the chain.
Oh, okay. Alright, you do manage to snap the chains, but you're still in a cage.
Okay. Do I still have my shirt on?
You still have your shirt on.
No, I don't. Are there any bars in this prison?
No, just a magic field with hardened metal walls.
Hardened metal walls. There's not a window, not anything
Nope.
like that? Hmm.
While you guys are focusing on the door, I'm gonna turn into the guard that threw us in here.
There are no guards about you at the moment.
No, the one that threw us in here. The one that accused us of the
There are
the
no
murder.
guards around you at the moment. They all left.
I'm talking about previously. The ones that threw us in there.
Oh, well, they're automatons. They all look exactly the same.
I'm saying the
human
ones that
lady?
arrest us, yeah.
Oh, the human lady. That's the one who greeted you
Yeah.
as you came into the city.
Right. I'm gonna turn into someone else. Because I am a changeling.
Uh-huh.
While no one's looking. And
Do I still have my weapons on me?
No. They're all stored away in a storage room, probably.
Well, they literally cannot take my weapons away from me, or my weapon away from me. I'm just trapped in these cuffs, so.
Yeah. Thankfully, if you weren't in those cuffs,
I would be no different.
Are all the walls metal?
everything, including the floor, except for the magic view that
there
you
anything-
were put in through.
Gotcha. Is there anything that I can get that's large enough to try and smash
Don't
cuffs
really
open?
see any loose debris around. You could technically use your cuffs, but they're still linked to your wrists. And technically, they are still inducing the magic effect, the magic
Yeah.
cycling effect.
But I have my hands free
So-
and my shirt off.
Your hands are indeed free.
I'm gonna pretend that I am unconscious.
Okay. And as you do so, you
I'm-
notice a strange-looking person. It's like wandering around the halls and notices you. Oh wow! Look at this band of misfits. All these once great heroes now locked up in a little cellar,
So,
Yep, all
doomed
because-
to a fate that they don't deserve. That's that
So-
story, isn't it?
hold on. You mind explaining what's going on to us? Don't we have like some amount of rights here? Like,
You take a better look at the person. It seems to be an elven male wearing a tight leather jacket and has a scarf around his neck with a bunch of feathers, raven feathers. I mean, I guess I could explain what's going on here. But I think that'd be best once there aren't any guards wandering about. See?
oh,
These gates
Okay.
aren't exactly hard to open, just from the inside, but from the outside, you suddenly see his hand charge up with purple lightning. He puts his hand to the gate and suddenly shoots out a discharge, and the gate completely dissipates. Ah, there we go. See,
Can you get-
easy.
cool.
Can you get rid of these cuffs?
Oh, why not? No, you all need them. I'll carve them.
Excellent.
And you can see him clutch up to it, deliver a small electrical shock, and the cuffs deactivate and loosen.
Avery, come
That's
get your
after all of you.
cuffs. Come get your cuffs off.
Suddenly, you can hear alarms spilling out in the facility of an intruder and of a
Hey,
breakout.
Can you get my cuffs off, please, so I can do anything?
Oh, yeah, he took the cuffs off of all of you.
Yippee!
Alright, just follow behind me. This won't
Alright.
take long. And as he goes out into the hallway with an army of guards, you just see him shoot out in front of them, delivering kicks and punches to the automatons, breaking their steel, and finishing them off in a flash. Come on, there'll be more along the way.
Cool.
All right.
I
Do
like
you
this
know where
guy's
our
good.
stuff is?
Yeah, that's where we're going first.
Excellent. Right behind you.
And as you
follow.
round the corner, suddenly runs into the prison, one of the prison guard bosses, a larger automaton. This one might take a bit. Just kidding. And suddenly, a couple portals open, and a volley of electrically charged ravens suddenly scurry about the entire automaton, completely shredding it apart. Well, don't worry about my pets. Come on, let's keep going. And lead you all down to the storage room where you take refuge for a moment and gather your stuff. Alright.
I'm basically
Next
just
thing's
grabbing my bag
next.
here.
Next thing's
Yeah.
next. Well, you got your stuff. I can just say world now. Alright. Hey, what's your name again? That starts with J, or what's it be? And someone talks on the other side. Okay, just send the portal through. Suddenly, a portal opens up next to all of you inside the storage room. Follow me.
Celeste will be the first through.
And as you go through, you're suddenly led into a dark, cold, underground base of looks. The man says,
Cool.
There we go. Welcome to Mikasa. And now it is Yukasa.
What?
Yeah. Well,
Don't mind me. It's just language. Way. Basically, welcome to my home, and to the home of many others, like this woman right here. See, woman on the other end of the room. This one's a peculiar look. She looks human, but is taller than any human you've seen. She has this bleach white hair. And she's carrying this long sword made of what seems to be a white and black metal. And she's dressed in average warrior combat gear. So, these are the ones you're so interested about? I don't see anything too interesting about them.
Hey,
Except
I'm
for
very
this one in the
interesting.
middle. She's pointing to you, by the way.
Yeah.
That person's inside of you. Reminds
come
me of
on.
someone.
Everybody's interested in her, not me.
Well, yeah. What have you done?
I've killed some things.
Uh-huh. So have I. What makes you so special?
I could probably make you kill things.
What do you mean make me kill things? What are you on about?
I'm pretty good at talking to people, you know.
Don't seem that good to me from our one conversation now. All yours, Ferris. I'll be, in my room. Well, that drops the ball. Hello, my name is Ferris. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Don't mind her. She's not from this time.
indeed. I'm confused.
I'm
As
sure you
am
are,
I.
and I will explain everything, for I have seen everything. Or shall I say my ravens have. First, come in here. You go into like this main room. Bunch of couches, weaponry all over the place. And there's a couple other people wandering about. He goes over to a table and trying like prompts you to sit down on the couch.
Sauce does not sit down on the couch.
Same.
Alright, everyone. Before I explain why you were arrested, I would like to explain exactly who I am. Quick. Varus, demigod of ravens. Pleasure to meet your
Oh.
acquaintance once again.
So you're like important.
I wouldn't really say important. Also, loose marriage between the goddess Ravenhold and a mortal man. But born from gods and mortals makes me both. And I inherited some of my mother's power, specifically the lightning and the ravens.
Cool.
You know what's really interesting about the whole god thing and that whole half god thing? If gods can breed with humans, doesn't that just make them separate, species?
Yeah. Wanna know why? Because the ancients were like gods all of their own. But that's just out of context lore.
Except
he's gonna start
Celeste.
talking again.
Celeste is her own deity.
Alright. Now that I explained who I am, I already know who you are, including that goddess. What I'm more interested in is what exactly happened to you. You were framed.
Well,
Specifically,
pretty clearly.
framed by the Void Generals that have been so trying to ready.
Oh my god, these fuckers again, I swear.
They're just trying to annoy me.
Oh, 1 second, my monitor
It's
went
slightly
okay.
working.
Okay.
Doing a very good job at it.
Actually, right now I just have a hangover, and I woke up, I went to prison, and now I'm in a library.
Did we not kill
You are
one
not
of the
in a
generals?
library, you are in their space. Anyways,
Did we not kill one of the generals? I was knocked out for one of the fights, so when I woke up, they were
No,
gone.
you didn't kill one of them. It retreated. And the other two, while you were absent, went ahead, disguised themselves as you, points at Celeste, and you, points at Ilian, and killed Scarlet.
Which
While
one's
she was out in the
Scarlet again?
field,
So why was I arrested?
the general of the forces in...
That makes absolutely no sense. I had an alibi for the entire night. I sat at a bar after a bath,
It
drank, and then passed
didn't
out.
happen while you were there. It happened while you were in the dungeon. Remember when you were leaving and Athens had a voice end problem? Scarlet, the general of the acting forces of Athens, was the one who went out there to try and quell the threat. So just when she let her guard down, someone who looked exactly like you and you killed her. It wasn't you, obviously, but
Could have been me. You don't know what I'm capable of.
I know exactly what you're capable of. I've been watching you this entire time.
Well, I mean, it could.
You just haven't
well,
noticed me.
Damn it, Celeste, now it's weird. Are the
mean-
two of you in this world?
I mean, it explains why you two are arrested, but why was I arrested?
Yeah, why is Avery here?
You were known as conspiring with them. You're all part of this
Conspiring.
game group, so you're probably conspiring with them.
Yeah, accessory
And what
to
kind of
murder. Yeah,
sense
yeah.
does that make when the last town that we were in was blocked off before we cleared the dungeon?
Oh, you see, that's why I've been wondering this entire time. It's like everyone's had this collective psychosis that it had to be you all. That couldn't have been someone disguised. What I'm getting at is that murder that they did was just a reason for the common folk, ones not so easily knowledgeable of current events. That's their take on it. For the ones at the top, my best guess, they're being brainwashed by those four generals.
I blame Celeste's deity.
I blame public education in this town.
I blame.
Well, half the town is poor and
Boy
half the town is rich,
It's the
so
boy generals
you're
did that.
not gonna have a lot of leeway there.
Indeed.
Anyways, let me explain where exactly you are right now. We are a rebel base conspiring to take down the current government of the city. And now, we have an even better reason to do it. And I've gotten the help of a certain someone that won't give me their name.
Well, I am Ilian Garcelle, and I am happy to help you.
I knew that. I also know where your brother is right now. He's trying to make his way into cover. He's doing alright, in case you were wondering.
It's not like I was worried about him or anything.
Of course. And Avery, be happy to know that the Sapphire Hunt just...
Sorry, you cut out. I heard Sapphire Hunters, though.
And Avery, you be glad to know that the Sapphire Hunter just fine there.
Oh. Well, I mean, have they heard about our exploits?
Of course they have, and they're cheering you on.
Great.
You know, we did befriend an old hermit back in the dungeon.
Oh, him?
Indeed.
Yeah, Adam's an interesting one. Keeps
Oh,
himself.
you know Adam. And Ilian's going to
Well,
pull
yeah.
the seeds out of his pocket and hand it and offer them up.
Are you giving this to me? We have no agriculture here.
Lame.
We're literally in a desert.
Peasants can have
that's-
agriculture.
I
You
mean,
have a river.
Yes, we do.
either way, and Dillian will just put him back in his pouch.
Look, we just don't have any grasslands. Grow it, and besides, we don't bother with it anyways. We just get outside trades.
You have trees.
Yes, we have trees. None of them are
Is
the
it
type that
wet?
produce fruit.
So,
Please
what,
stop
Yeah,
asking
but they gotta
questions
grow
already.
from somewhere.
so you guys are mounting.
We
an
don't grow food here.
You guys are mounting an
Should.
overthrow of the government.
Ah, yes. Back
Good
to
as
the back to the point. Yes, we are planning to overthrow the government, and just so happen to like your assistance with that.
Oh, I was wondering if you guys would do that to run a diversion while we go and save the world. You know. and all that.
No matter where you go, as soon as this gets out, there will be no hope left for you. We need to prove your innocence, not just let you run away.
So for what it's worth, as much as I am all for the idea of overthrowing the government, I don't think a coup is going to clear our name.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh no, a coup is not going to
More
clear your name.
crime.
But what we're going to do will set us up for that exact thing.
I mean, the
An eye for an
victors.
eye,
true right
trade
to
your
history.
freedom for our freedom.
And how can we? I mean, yes, you broke us out, but I don't know if I can just like. What are your intentions once you take control of the government?
Well, I'm simply going to set up a system of government that lets a chance. Because the current state of affairs, people are dying, disease, famine, lack of water. Surprisingly enough, the lucky ones who live in the castle
I
get
just
to drink all that water, while everyone outside, not so lucky.
I'm just worried about plunging the city into chaos.
Oh no, that will definitely happen. That is what needs to happen.
I'm here for chaos.
You can't progress society without a little bit of chaos.
It's not just the city. I imagine it's the whole nation. If this is the center of this nation.
Of course it will. I'm seeking out to expand our reach. Make sure everyone gets the resources necessary in order to survive. Dangerous world out there too.
Is there a way that you guys
Monsters,
could
magic.
legally? Is there a way that you guys could legally take control?
No. You kidding me? They think they put sewer rats like us into the government willingly? But you'd be out of your mind. Especially from around here, only the rich get to be politicians.
You know, we can come to an understanding of sorts.
That's what I'm looking for. So, I will help you all with your case, and in the process, I'll be overthrowing the government on my own terms.
Quid pro quo.
Indeed, and for your assistance when it does come time for you to overthrow the government, if you are successful, I will at least put in a good word for you from the king at Gunter, because I'm sure after I save his city from the Void Plot, he is going to wish to thank me.
I would like to thank you as well, Surface. I have my own business here, but the business you're doing, for everyone. You all have my respect in that sense. Which is why I imagine you take me up on this offer in the first place. Why I rescued you. You're for the people. I like it.
A government that's not for the good of the people is one that cannot sustain itself.
Of course. Well, royal such as yourself, I would imagine. So,
It's always politicians.
I'd like for you to everyone else here. Now that we're all buddy, and you'll be working with these people.
Hi.
Of course, there was a warrior that wouldn't give us her name, but she is an amazing fighter. Also, I don't think she's human. Probably not, but she looks human enough, so I don't really care. Next, we have the brother and sister, Jake and Jill. These two, inseparable, I'll tell ya. Always goes on missions together. And they're both crazy. Tell them I said that, though. Saying in a really obvious, not at all whispering voice that just sounds like a whisper, but really isn't, and they overhear him. Hey, I heard that. No, you didn't. Anyways, he skulls you all along. You notice, Jill specifically has a chain sword, and the Jack has these kind of like weird shuriken blade giant sword thingies. And they have the same hair color, blonde.
Pleasure to meet you.
Give you a quick wave before you're on your way. And finally, you get to hear Sapphire. Sapphire is from Sapphire City. She was going to be the maid for all once you all got there. She decided to abandon her duty and come here. I'm sure they'll be replaced.
Well, it's reassuring to know that we're on the right side, at least. And I'll look over at Avery and kind of shrug.
I kind of roll my eyes.
That's everyone I want to greet you with. Now you suddenly hear a loud thump coming from the outside. And another loud thump.
Do you want to go
Interesting.
check on that?
1 second. He draws a little portal and sets out a... Oh, looks like we have a visitor. We get those bounties on the board quickly.
How did they find us?
I'm not sure, but if I'm going to give it a guess, I'm going to assume that this Dragonborn has some way of echolocation. And I think he's found us. So, well, I can't reveal much just yet. In fact, they don't know where I am. But I think he knows where you should all make your entrance.
Exit?
Entrance to the exit. As in the entrance, like, theater.
Celeste is walking away as...
Ili's just gonna just kind of turn around and walk towards the thudding. It's just like,
Your friends are weird.
Sure. I'm like,
And
Celeste,
before this battle happens, I here for now because it's the cutoff that I wanted.
okay. I
All
got
right,
you.
everyone, that was our session.
all right.
Right.
Next episode, Black Lily. You're obviously going to fight that dragon boy, and as well, you're going to make some more steps in clearing your name. So good luck on that.
All right.
All right. Well, it was a pleasure playing.
It was
Um,
pleasure playing with you.
We're on the road
We're
to
really
the
getting
Emerald
into
Prison.
the really getting into the next real length of story right now.
Yeah,
There'll be a lot of things that'll happen.
including combat of the combat variety.
Hit things
Indeed.
harder, Ilian. Hit things harder.
We must get stronger, Avery. We must get stronger.
I can see how strong Ilian's getting. I must get stronger.
Avery's becoming a better magician every day. I must get stronger so that I may contribute.
I'm also glad I was able to get all the stuff done with. Celeste is now Celeste and the goddess Celeste.
All right.
Sometimes you just wake up and there's a god in your chest. What are you gonna do?
You know,
What
there's
you
a-
gonna do?
You know, there's a little bit of
Yeah.
God in every single one of you.
Especially you. There's a good amount of God in you too. Though it hasn't
that
revealed
direct
itself yet.
All right. Well, that'll be it. See you guys later.